Long time.
Very
Speaking
true.
of President
Very
Obama,
true.
he and his friends in the media, they keep shoveling proof of climate change down our throats. But now, what you haven't heard, first there's a report out that the sea ice that covers Alaska is actually, get this, at a record high. And then on top of that, NOAA was caught this past weekend manipulating the temperature numbers. They had to reinstate July 1936 as the hottest month ever recorded, not July 2012. So upon further review, is the silence of the mainstream media proof that there are a lot of holes in Obama's case?
Yes, and I've never believed that there was global warming. You know what? We are citizens of the globe. This is what happens in the climate. It gets cold. It gets hot. This is just something that it does. So with this further information, anyone out there that believes that there's global warming, let this be proof. There is not global warming.
Really? Coming from the greenie? From the environmentalist?
Waste not, want not. Waste not, want not. That's what I believe. But there's no global warming. This is what happens with the Earth.
You know what? If you believe it or not, here's the thing. How come we never hear this? How come this is not on page one? If it's the exact opposite, if the ice was at an all-time low,
right?
We would. If July was really the hottest month, we heard about that. It made front page news. The president gave speeches on that. Why are they so complicit in this narrative?
Well, because it goes against the narrative. That's why it's not on the front page.
It's despicable, guys.
I thought it was my fault. All those years of Aquanet hairspray.
Oh, listen, you definitely have an asterisk on the whole thing.
There
Okay, one last one, guys. Now, we all know the song, I Broke the Law, and the law won. So if the latest viral video sensation had a title song, we'd probably have to call it I Fought the Law, He Fought the Law, and He Won. But is it a good thing? You see, a trucker named Brian Miner confronted a police officer who had pulled him over for honking his horn unnecessarily. Miner called out the police officer, though, for speeding and holding his phone while driving on a wet highway at 70 miles an hour, and he asked the cop if he thought that he was above the law. Oh, and he videotaped the whole thing. So upon further review, is the ability to check or humble police really a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, we all know my boyfriend is a state trooper. He works very hard, and he works in a very dangerous area. So if he were not able to use technology in his car, he wouldn't know if the car he's pulling over, the guy inside is a gang member, has a criminal record. And, you know, I think when you put a blanket statement on law enforcement, I think it's really wrong.
You think being able to film him all the time impedes his job, though, could actually...
People film him all the time, and I wouldn't say, you know, he's right all the time either, but I don't necessarily think that it's a good idea.
All right, guys, let's leave it there. Hey, now it's time to address your questions.